Hi! Welcome to another tutorial. This one will be how to make your own incense. Now my incenses typically have a purpose. I always add some of the things I typically always add. Dragon's blood is one of the things I always add. Just because, why not? Right? But before I start making the incense, I'm going to put some conjure rub on my hands. Just because typically I just like to increase potency, I guess. But this is the witch's hand that I use. It smells amazing. So I just put a little bit on my hands. Put one dab on either side. Just put it in. Okay, so for this tutorial, what you will need are various herbs or resins or flowers that you may want to add into your incense. You could even use crushed up crystals, which I do have included in mine today. You also need a mortar and pestle just to grind all the herbs together. I mean, if you don't have one of these, you could always use like one big flat rock with a smaller rock and grind it. If you don't have one of these, they are good to have though, so eventually get yourself one. But just the different herbs. You also need a cauldron to burn the loose incense in, and I will show you that step after I do this part. You also need charcoal, which burns under the resin. The kind that I typically use is the Swiftlight brand. We do stock that here in the shop, but that's pretty much all that you need, and obviously a fireproof something to go under your cauldron to protect your surface under your cauldron. Okay, so let's get started. I will explain all the stuff that I picked and why. So I'm basically making one to promote peace and calmness, and of course I always like to add in a little bit of spiritual and psychic ability stuff. So first I want to start with frankincense and myrrh. They are both a resin. Now, and I put these in here for cleansing, purification, and calm. My next one is rue. I like rue a lot because you can use it for a lot of different things. This time I will be using it for peace, calm, and protection. Next one is lavender. Lavender is one of my absolute favorite things to burn because it smells amazing. And this I will be using for calm, dreams, and protection. Another one of my favorites is chamomile. It just, I don't know, it just reminds me of sunshine. And it smells amazing when you burn it. So I typically use it in a lot of things. I always need calmness. But this one's for calmness, protection, and sleep. And you can add as little or as many as each one as you would like. It doesn't matter. Okay, this one is cinnamon. This was actually a cinnamon stick that I broke up. You can use cinnamon bark, you could use powdered cinnamon. It pretty much does the same thing. So this one is going to increase my spiritual mood. Just gives it a little bit of heat, right? Cinnamon. Dragon's blood. This is a resin. Oh, that's crazy. It like lined the letters. This is the only one that did that. Do you see that? I don't know if you see that or not. But like the letters are red because of the... Anyway, so this do increase the potency of my incense intent. And I use this pretty much in all my spells, all of everything. Because you could use it in your spells. Now my last but not least are my amethyst crystals. This is just broken up amethyst. And that gives it that vibration that I like. Stress. Amethyst helps with stress relief, dreams, and spiritual growth. So those are my choices for this incense. Oh, the other thing that you need for this tutorial is something to put it in when you're done crushing it up. Alright, so now we just crush it up. And with, especially like with the resins and stuff, you're gonna have to use some force in there. Yay, it's so much fun. And the whole time while you're doing this, you should be thinking of your intention that you're trying to put into the herbs. And if you have the witch's hand, it's great just because, like I said, I like to increase potency. So you're just going to grind it up as much as you possibly can. If some things don't break up, that's fine. You're still going to burn it one way or another, right? And you can get it as fine as you want. You can sit here for a while and mix, mix, mix. Mine is like permanently dyed red because I use so much dragon's blood. Definitely a favorite. And if you have any questions about this tutorial, please contact us one way or another. We are on Instagram and Facebook. Just look for Sims Homestead. We are in Kirkville, New York. Okay. See, that doesn't look too bad to me. I don't mind it being a little chunkier. But, you know, part of grinding it up and everything is releasing, like if you have lavender, it releases more fragrance and more of the good stuff. Or even the chamomile, it mixes it better, and it brings out the power in them better and the smell. Because obviously, you know, when you're doing an intention type of incense, you still kind of want it to smell good. That's why I love frankincense and myrrh is amazing to burn by itself. And like I said, the chamomile or lavender or dragon's blood, they all smell amazing. So I already know that this is going to smell great. Alright, so that's pretty much as crushed up as I'm going to make it. Now I am going to turn the camera off for a moment, and I'm going to set it up so you can see me putting the charcoal in and lighting it up. Alright, so I will be right back. One moment. There won't even be a moment for you. Hold on. Okay, now we have our incense all blended, and I lit the charcoal. It's fully lit now, so I will go ahead and add in the incense. Now with the charcoal, I just held it and lit it with the aiming thing, and it lights right up. It's wonderful. That's why it's called Swift Light. Yes. Now when you're making incenses like this, especially if they do have intentions, make sure you write them down in your Book of Shadows. That's why we have our Book of Shadows, to keep track of all of our recipes, right? So make sure you're writing them all down. And again, if you have any questions about this tutorial, please contact us. Also remember that a little bit goes a long way when you're putting this incense on here, so don't like dump the whole thing in there. Just add a little bit at a time, because your room will fill with smoke very quickly. It smells amazing. And also, some of the times you'll see me wafting it towards my statue. That's just what I do. I like to share it with her and have my intentions go through her as well. If you don't have a statue, that's fine too. You don't need to do that. But definitely kind of like bathe yourself in the smoke. But yes. again, if you have any questions, let me know. There's many different directions you can go with this. It doesn't have to be exactly like this. You can use whatever herbs you want and go with whatever intention that you want to go with. You can go with money, you can go with love, you can go with all sorts of different things. Protection, cleansing, healing. So just keep that in mind when you're putting your herbs together. If you're not sure of the herb meanings, you can always look it up. There is a book, it's a hoodoo book. It's of root work and stuff that I follow a lot of the meanings in there. So yeah, basically go where you want with it. And if you have any questions, let me know. I will be making more tutorials like this in the future. Remember to hit subscribe if you're not already, and also you can get notifications sent to you when we do make new videos. Obviously I post that we make new videos as soon as we make them. But thank you very much for watching, and have a great day or night. And good luck. If you make any incenses, please share. I love seeing stuff that people make because they watch one of my videos. So with that, I say goodbye and see you soon. Thank you.